there's no room for that in poker, man. Poker is a place where you can come, feel safe, do what you want.
It's the PokerNews Podcast.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the 954th episode of the PokerNews Podcast presented by GTO Wizard. I am Chad Holloway, joined by Josh Arieh here at the World Series of Poker Europe. Josh, thanks for taking the time.
Thanks for having me, man. It's good to be here.
Yeah, we got a lot to talk about. We're going to talk about your run in the WSOPE Europe main event that ended in a fortunate manner. We're going to talk about a controversy on the PLO Bubble, a player who is disqualified. We'll get into some bracelet winners that were here. I want to talk to you a little bit too about living in Las Vegas and those kind of changes, and look back at your Player of the Year win in 2021. But I want to start with this DQ player. Did you see this video that went kind of viral?
Yeah, I did.
My friend, this is words. You're giving me one fucking penalty? Trust me. It's better that you can go smoke a cigarette. It's better. Trust in me. Only. Hey, I am not different. You don't feel like you. I mean, it's actually me. I am not tough. You are not acting tough. You are not acting tough. You are not. No, but it is like because of your reaction. It's your fucking reaction. It's your reaction. It's your reaction. You don't listen. You want me to celebrate? I won the fucking house and I came there. And he comes back. Right, doing up.
Turn this bitch upside down.
I think I later saw something like Nikki P put another naked video out about where he stood up for another player. And I had a similar situation with somebody at the feature table yesterday. You know, there's a fine line about like standing up for somebody. Is it going to cause more trouble than it's already causing? And but it's good for Nikki P because it sounds like he made the right decision and it stopped.
Yeah.
There's no room for that in poker, man. Poker is a place where you can come, feel safe, do what you want, goof off, have fun, not fucking argue and worry about getting swung at. And
Yeah.
But yeah, I just there's a lot of discipline rules that need to be revisited in whoever makes the rules, because there's people that are taking advantage of the rules and bullying other players and irritating other players that go beyond, you know.
Sure.
I mean, we are battling, so it's mental warfare, and I want to get in your head as much as possible, but there's a line.
Yeah.
And when you cross that line, and any loud and threatening of physical violence, that clearly crosses any line that's already there. But there are people that are dancing that fine line and getting away with it. Right now.
So what would you make of somebody like Martin Cabral?
That's where I'm going.
Yeah, that's what I kind of thought.
That's where I'm going at. It's weird. I mean, the World Series of Poker is putting on a show.
Right.
Their job is to have the best show, the most clicks. You know, their success, their way of measuring success is how many views everything has, just like everything else.
Mm-hmm.
And Martin's going to get more views, but so did Jerry Springer. So does Mormon Housewives. Is that where we're going? Those get clicks,
right.
But is that what we are turning into? Are we the WWF? You know, we're playing for real money. These are real lives. I put my own money up every day, and dinner at my dinner table depends on my results. So it's hard. I'm not blaming the World Series because it is entertaining, and Martin doesn't necessarily cross the line. Martin is entertaining. I laugh nonstop. And if Martin would change his material, like Martin has 3 things, and if he would change his material, it would be very entertaining. But it's disturbing. You know where Martin's at all times.
Yeah.
And it needs to be addressed. He's great for the poker, but at the same time, I've been around a long time, so little disrupts me. Like I'm able to tune it out. I'm
Sure.
able to lock in and play my table. But there's a lot of people that are going to be turned off by it and afraid of it.
Yeah. I don't disagree. In the instance of this player that was disqualified, it was weird because it was deep in the 5,300 Euro PLO European Championship. I think they were in the money, I think they were already in the money. There's this player, Berger Larson, who ended up getting DQ'd in 30th place for 13,000 euros. Had chips. Like, it's a shame. Like, if you keep yourself under control, you have a chance at a bracelet.
I heard he was drunk also.
Yeah, I heard he was drunk at this point, but that he was also kind of acting this way before that. And he was doing it to Yuki Zhu, Rich Zhu, who is one of the nicest individuals I've ever met in poker.
You've never heard that guy say a mean word to anybody.
Right.
It's like, he doesn't even really talk.
Yeah.
I mean, he just sits there and plays his cards. Yeah, he's a super nice guy.
Yeah, I was surprised when I heard that it was him because I was like, there's no world in all the years I've known Rich Zhu that he would have said or done anything to warrant anything like that.
Yeah, it's unfortunate. Obviously, when it's targeted at somebody like Rich Zhu, it's internal for that person.
Yeah.
You know that he was just looking for a target and he was just ready to. There's people that like conflict. There's people that dwell in conflict and chaos, and that kind of guy. That's what he was looking for, and luckily, thankfully, the World Series stepped up and put an end to it. I don't know if they waited too long. I don't know the decisions, what went on with the decision to DQ the guy, if he was warned. But yeah, there's no place for that here.
Right.
Everybody, you want to feel safe, and you should feel safe.
Yeah. I want to talk about earlier in that tournament, the 5,300 PLO European Championship on the bubble. It was the exact money bubble. They were hand for hand, I believe. And you mentioned Nick Palma, who was a guest on the show a couple days ago. He was short stacked. In fact, he was in the big blind with half of his stack in there. It folded around to the small blind, who is a big chip leader. Most people would think, all right, you just put Nicky P in and maybe the bubble burst. Instead, he gave Nicky P a walk, much to the frustration of other short stacks in the tournament. And it was kind of this little controversial thing. But as I kind of mentioned to Shaun Deeb off the air, he's like, no, that's just good strategy.
There's no good flow. Excuse me. With us, he comes every time 28, with he falls. When few almost finish.
I had a full orbit still.
But he falling without a friend. He's not good. This we don't like. This is cheating.
I had a full orbit.
I'm curious from your perspective, somebody who does play PLO, what do you think of that whole situation?
I think that it's completely standard. I think that it's a shame that anybody even talks about it, because those people that are mad about it have no idea.
Right.
Like, if you think about it, what's more EV? This guy picking up 2.5 blinds now, or the bubble lasting? He's going to pick up 3.5 big blinds every single hand until the bubble bursts. I mean, there is a unique situation where he wants the bubble just to end, possibly, because there might be some big stacks on his left and he just doesn't get free reign on the table. But there's no more profitable spot than having a big stack on a PLO bubble. I mean, it goes from having a solid position in a tournament to really taking control of a tournament, because there's literally no incentive to play almost like, again, I'm not a studier and I'm not a Sims guy, but my guess is like 90% of hands are run below EV in bubble situations against a big stack. It's just worthless. You have to keep the pot small, and it's just, you're rarely going to win a good pot against a big stack in a spot like that to make it worth it.
Yeah, I agree, and I'm glad you explained it. It's better coming from somebody who's been in those spots and plays in those stakes than somebody like me, but I totally get it as somebody who plays PLO, and it seemed, like I said, standard to me, and I was like, what's the big deal here?
Yeah, it's just, I mean, they're mad. They thought that, it's their chance to pit. 10K is a lot of money.
Yeah.
And they're about to pick up 10K, and Nicky P gets a walk and gets a new life.
Yeah.
And, it's irritating, but it's the game.
So let's talk about you. How's your World Series of Poker Europe going so far? And I want to ask you the same question I asked Shaun. I think you went to the old WSOPE Europe in Rozvadov.
No,
you never did. Okay,
Never
well
went.
then I won't ask how they compared, but I never went either. But
Yeah, I've never been there. The last time I played the World Series of Poker Europe, I think I went to London one time, like in 2000. I had to check my Hendon. It was like 2010 or something. I'm getting a taste of it. Like I've had deep runs. I've gotten to play poker. I haven't had to sit around and nurse a short stack. And I think I've played 6 events. I've cashed 5, and all of them are like semi-deep runs to where, top 5% of the field or something. A little profit. I am amazed at a few things. Like the dealers here are top of the food chain. It is every single dealer that comes in the box is absolutely wonderful. They run the game. I can't tell you how many times I've been told to take my phone off the rail.
Yeah.
At home, it happens 10% of the time, 15% of the time. It's like when maybe one dealer enforces it, but they run their game. I mean, it is an absolute pleasure. The play is very aggressive. I've seen the weirdest hands. I just see a lot of weird hands, and it's not like, back, I want to compare it to the old days, but it's not that way. Like in the old days, bad was like calling off bad or moving all in with ace jack when you know your opponent, but
Sure.
But here it's like really sticking it in your face and see if you have the balls to call.
yeah.
And it's fun, because it raises your variance, and I like variance.
Yeah.
I've run way ahead in my life, and I've enjoyed it. I hate hotel rooms. I'm really sick of my hotel room. I've been here, I think today's day 11. But other than that, I mean, yeah, this venue is great. Food's good.
Yeah.
I'm enjoying it. And Prague is beautiful.
Oh yeah, it's one of
We've
my
gone
favorite
out.
cities.
This is the first time that I've made like an effort to go out and see, and it is really cool here.
Yeah, I don't disagree. I want to talk about your main event run. It was day 4 yesterday. You were cruising right along, picked up 2 black aces, got it all in against pocket queens, queen on the river, nasty, bad beat. We had an article on Poker News about it. Actually, we'll show the hand. Check it out.
Ooh.
Pretty brutal there, but you
Yeah,
seem
I mean,
to take it in stride. You
it's
had a
just
great tweet about it.
It's just a standard hand. I mean, if I have the queens, I'm gonna get lucky against it. If it's there's nothing to avoid it. It instantly brought me back to 2004. 2004, right before my main event run, was the first big WPT championship.
That's right. Yeah.
And Martin Dickneef won it. Mm-hmm. Going into day 4, because you don't get many day 4s in your poker career. There's not many day 4s.
I've never had one. Yeah.
There's, a couple of my bracelets. It's carried on to day 4. A couple PPCs have gone to I've made day 4. But other than, I've been playing poker for 20 years, and I probably have less than 10 day 4s.
Yeah.
So day 4 of the WPT championship, I'm 3rd in chips, and Mohammed something was chip leader, and same exact thing, all in pre. I have aces, he has queens, queen of diamonds on the river. So and then it happened again, and so I instantly was brought back to that. But, as Daniel says, such is life. I mean, it's like my blessings are beyond. I've run way beyond my expectations in my poker career. The only reason I'm at where I'm at is because of my timing. Like if I had come up these days, I wouldn't be the player that I am. So I just, in bad times like that, I just try to think of the good. And I'm able to do it. And I know that there's still a job at hand. Like, I still have chips. If it had knocked me out, it might have hurt more because I would have had more time to think about it. But I know I have to continue going and continuing moving forward. But the hand, like, there was another, so I ended up, I still had chips after that, and I ended up building back up to later punt it off to a net. That bothered me a lot because I did what I used to do, and I would think too fast. I literally, number one, I misplayed the hand. Or I don't know if misplayed is, I guess misplayed is the right word, but I didn't even give myself a chance to think it through.
Sure. I will say on a side note, because we had her on the show a couple days ago, how cool in general Annette won it in 2007, disappears from poker for a while, and then makes a deep run.
Yeah, no, it is. It's really cool. She was really nice. We chatted a little bit until she beat me, and then I was done talking to her. But this hand, 7s versus 8s in the blinds, I should have thought longer, and I should have. I have time banks for a reason. I literally, like, small blind, I raised 3.5 blinds with 2 7s. She snap shoves, and I asked for a count, and I eye it, and before the dealer's even done counting, I think it's like high 20 blinds, and I call. There's no reason not to think here.
Sure,
it's just like, whether I make another wrong decision, and I'm fine with that. I'm totally fine with making wrong decisions, but at least give yourself, anybody. So from that, you just, I guess the lesson learned is just to think it through. And
you mentioned blessings that you have, and I know one you would probably cite would be your wife, Rachel. What's it like to have her and her support?
It was literally like, as soon as I get knocked out of the tournament, I'm just like showered with how proud she is of me. And it gives me an opportunity. It's just, I don't know. I'm so thankful. Her energy is insane. Like, it's like she gets more stressed out when I'm making a deep run than I am. And it's amazing to have somebody in my corner that cares as much and is so invested, and then at the same time is able to calm me down and make everything good again.
Yeah.
So
your 2021 Player of the Year win, I actually caught up with 2023, 2 years after you, Ian Matakis. Check it out. Chad Holloway for Poker News here at the 2026 World Series of Poker Europe with Ian Matakis, the 2023 World Series of Poker Player of the Year. How are you enjoying this so far?
Yeah, this is a great experience. My first time playing poker in Europe, so really enjoying it. Everybody's here to battle, so.
I seen you took in some of the sights. You were at the famous bridge here in town. What do you think of Prague thus far?
It's a beautiful city. It's not very often you see a city where the buildings are from the 1700s. So it's beautiful. Really enjoying it. Had the day off yesterday, so went and checked some stuff out.
Long way from Minnesota.
Yes, we are, yeah.
I want to ask, what's been the biggest change for you in your life since winning Player of the Year at the World Series of Poker 3 years ago now?
I guess nothing has changed too much, maybe getting a little bit more recognition. Other than that, life remains pretty much the same for me, yeah.
Any aspirations to win Player of the Year again? The points here do count for 2026.
Yeah, I will be gunning for it for sure. I plan to be there this summer. I plan to be there in December. So, I'll be playing for it for sure.
And I feel like, after you won Player of the Year in 2023, didn't you take up playing mixed games a little bit more?
A little bit more. I still haven't played a ton of mixed games, but always open to learning more things. Yeah.
Awesome. Well, hey, good luck here in Prague at the 2026 World Series of Poker Europe.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Chad Holloway here at the 2026 World Series of Poker Europe in Prague to tell you the best way to follow your favorite players is with my players on Poker News live updates. Here's how it works. My Players is a free feature on Poker News that lets you save your favorite players, follow their progress across live events in one place, and keep them saved to your Poker News account across any device. All you need to do is join by logging into Poker News. You'll need an email address. It's free. Then search to find your favorite players and save them by clicking the star icon next to the player's name. It will link it to your Poker News account, and then you'll get to track them in real time with your own personal My Players hub anytime, anywhere, on any device. That means you can start today, click your favorite players, and this summer during the World Series of Poker in Las Vegas, you'll get to follow those players as well. And don't worry, if your favorite player becomes your least favorite player, you can just unclick it and start following new players as well. It's My Players on PokerNews.com. All right, we are back. We're going to talk about some recent tournament winners here at the WSOP Europe, presented by GTO Wizard. Number one, the event number 8, Monster Stack here at the WSOP. Portugal's Pedro Faustino took it down for 221 euros. Event number 9 was the 5,300 PLO Championship we talked about. Texas Mike made a deep run.
What place did he get?
He took 3rd.
Oh,
yeah,
damn.
Ended up busting to Oli Shemian, who went on to win it for his 2nd gold bracelet. But thoughts on Texas Mike? Texas Mike fan?
Yeah, I mean, how can you not be? I mean, Texas Mike's just good people. He's a true competitor, loves being out here and battling. And, I love we don't talk much off the table, but, at the table, he's always a pleasure to be around.
Yeah, definitely a new character in the game. And then event number 10 late last night, 2,750 Rounder Cup. They had 2 flights, one for European players, one for rest of the world players. I don't think you played this one.
I did, no.
Yeah, because you were still deep in the main, yeah. And then they combined on day 2. Ultimately, it was Canada's Mike Leah taking it down for his 2nd WSOP bracelet, his first since 2014 to Asia Pacific. But are you familiar with Mike Leah?
Yeah, good for him. I mean, it's good to see him. We played a little recently, and we've both made our jump over to the senior event, so we run into each other there. Good for him. Like to see the old timers. It's really cool seeing people like myself that have stood the test of time. Yeah. And I don't know if I've stood the test of time, but I've been around for a long while, and it's good to see guys that love it and love competing as much as I do.
Yeah, I mean, I think you've stood the test of time, which is a criteria for Poker Hall of Fame. You would have a vote from me. We talked to Shaun about that because he's now eligible.
Yeah.
That they need to fix it so more than one person gets in.
Yeah, it's. I think I'm on the edge. If you look at the 3 people that are at the front of the top of the ballot this year, it's got to be Shaun, Seaver, Jason Kuhn. No. My resume doesn't match up to any one of those, but it's nothing that a couple bracelets can't cure. And if I were to get to, there's nobody of age with 8 bracelets not in the Hall of Fame. Well, except for Men the Master, and he's a cheater, so that's why he's not in. But yeah, so I mean, I'm on the edge, just outside the conversation. My goal is to get in the conversation.
You were 2021 Player of the Year. Any aspirations to try to win that title again?
Yeah, I mean, it's pretty cool what the World Series has done, and putting $1 million back into poker. I mean, it makes it fun. I love competing. I love leaderboards. I love numbers. I love sweating things, anti-sweating things. I mean, you can ask my wife. I'm always sweating something, whether it's the stock market, the price of Bitcoin, a football game, anything. Yep. And this is the leaderboard's just going to be another fun thing for me to sweat.
100%. The WSOP here in Europe has 2 more days after today, so kind of 3 days of play remaining. A couple more events on the schedule. Later today, you have it looks like the GG Millions High Roller, $1,100 PLO Double Board Bomb Pot, and then wrapping up will be the closer Turbo Bounty. Assuming you're going to play a few more events while you're here?
Yeah, I'm going to max late reg this 20K Super High Roller. Mm-hmm. See if I can spin something up. And then if that doesn't work, I will play the... Did you say, is there another flight of the 1,500?
I think there is a couple more flights maybe of the European Circuit Championship.
I'll play that. Is that a bracelet event?
It is.
Okay, yeah, I'll play that. And then if that doesn't go well, I'll max late reg the GG Millions 8,400. And you might want to, the 84, a question that I've gotten a million times is why the hell is it 8,400?
Right.
And have you explained that to your viewers?
No.
So the 8,400 GG Millions is a series that GG runs of 10K events. Well, 8,400 euro equals close to 10K US. So that's why it's this weird 8,400.
Yeah, that makes
entry
sense.
fee. So yeah, I'm gonna, I had my sulking period. I had about an hour of where I was searching flights on Google and seeing how much it cost me to leave early. But that's what's so great about Rachel is, she gets me out of my funk in about an hour and I'm good to go again.
Yeah. Love it. And then I assume we're going to see you in Las Vegas this summer. I mean, you're living there. I mean, we only got a minute or two here, but what's it like been living in Vegas?
Dude,
Looks like you're having a blast.
Man, living in Vegas is the best. We golf every day.
Are you close to Daniel?
Yeah, he lives like a quarter mile from me, like a minute golf cart. And my wife thinks that she's been replaced with my boyfriend. But yeah, no, we have a blast. We golf every day. We, try to go out to dinners but yeah, it's living in Vegas is just a dream come true.
Yeah. Well, we better get out of here so you can late reg. They can get the tournament going. This has been episode 954 of the PokerNews Podcast presented by GTO Wizard. We'll be back with one more episode from Prague tomorrow. I'm Chad Holloway. Josh Arieh, thanks for taking the time to join us. Follow him on Twitter at Joshua Arieh, and we will be back tomorrow with a brand new episode. Until then, we'll keep a seat open for you.